here, Kujo Cream with y'all, and today we're gonna be going over the top 5 albums of 2019 so far. So we're like halfway through, and it's been a great year for music so far, in my opinion. And just to let y'all know, this is completely my opinion. Nothing really else to it. It's just straight up my opinion, and would love if you guys gave these albums a listen, or if you guys would leave in the comments what you think the top 5 albums of 2019 are so far. And so first we're going to start with the honorable mentions. So first one up in the honorable mentions is going to be Beware the Dogs, and that's going to be by Stella Donnelly. And this album is just like first listen, I was like in love with it. You know, it was beautiful instrumentation. I just really was digging the record. Not gonna go into it too much, the honorable mention, but if you haven't heard it, definitely advise you to listen to it. Favorite songs are like Die, Season's Greetings, Old Man, and yeah, those are so far my favorite songs from the record. Gave it a few listens all the way through. But I really like the record so far. And next one is gonna be Malibu Ken by Malibu Ken, ASAP Rock, and Tobacco, my fault. Well, really, it was just like something different. It was like some like hip hop that was just like really kind of like an old school vibe, kinda, but like it just had something different to bring to the table. So I really liked that about it. And it was like unique like beats, like unique wordplay, and the flow was tight, and it's just something that I could listen to like every once in a while. Gave it like quite a few listens. I really like this record a lot. Maybe we'll end up my top 5 by the end of the year. Like, we'll see. Give it more listens, maybe like it more, I don't know, but it's definitely growing on me, and kind of gives me like, some of it kind of gives me like the Garden vibe, like the Garden, the band The Garden, a little bit. Favorite songs are probably like Tuesday, Swordbox, Dog Years. Those are probably like 3 off the dome that I could think of. And the next one we got Painted, Lucky Day. Lucky Day is an R&B artist, R&B soul. He kind of gives that like raw emotion, smooth vocals. Really like him. I think he's like up and coming. Don't know how new he is to the game, but definitely found about him a little recently, like 4 months ago. Really like this record, Painted, Lucky Day. It's just like the simplicity of it is welcoming, you know, to listen to. It's a good record. I like the record. Favorite songs probably are Rosamo, Call, Painted. Those are probably the top 3 I could think of from that record. So that's it for that. And really, I'm not gonna go in depth with these, not into depth with them, but definitely give them a listen. These are just the honorable mentions. Just want to give a shout out to these records. Next one, we got Injury Reserve, a self-titled record. Really, I just like Injury Reserve because they stay true to themselves. They just have a great message. Always have like some like witty wordplay, witty lyrics. It's just always like something new. Like I said with other records that I'm into, it's like something new to the table. I really enjoy that in music, and especially this record. This record is really like true to themselves. They tell more about them. It's more personal. And I could definitely get down with this album. There's kind of like an A and B side to it. So like the A side is like more like intense. The B side is more like shallow, romantic, like love, you know. And favorite songs probably are from like New Hawaii, Get the Fuck Up featuring JPEG, and can't think of the other guy, and Wax On featuring Freddie Gibbs. Those are probably 3 songs that I like from that record. Alright, so that was the end of the honorable mentions. If you think they should be ranked higher, let me know. If you think there should be more that I'm missing out. But now we're gonna head into the top 5 of the year so far for 2019. First one is Heroin, Coltrane. It may not be as high as like some other people's, just because I could see not a lot of people liking it as much, but I definitely like this record a lot. This record is really nice. This, like, the smooth tone, like the catchiness of it all. It's like music. Like, this is what music really is supposed to sound like to me. Like, I just really like it. It's overall a great record to listen to front to back. Really cool tracks like Superpowers featuring Gold Link. Really messing with that. Really like what Gold Link brings to the record. Fruits, I believe, that record is super tight. The instrumentation is super unique and super sounds good to the ear is what I'm trying to say. Probably like favorite songs off of it is like Heroin, because of like the summer vibe, like the catchiness of it. It's just like rolling down like Wigwam or something, going down the street, you know, like. And then probably like the problem in us. If you listen to my last podcast, I talked about this top 5 songs you should listen to. Problems in Us is another favorite of mine on this record, and it's also catchy, super enjoyable, and like the lyrics are just like intense. You know, like, you could feel them. Because I like music that you could just feel and listen to and sing along to. You know. Definitely what this record is, and definitely a good top 5 for me. This is my opinion only. If you think it should be higher, think it shouldn't be there, you think it should, you don't like it at all, just let me know. Or if you haven't heard it yet, you should give it a listen. Heroin, Coltrane, let me know. And then at number 4, we got Tomb, T-O-M-B, Angelo De Agostini. This one, super smooth, beautiful vocals, like just like something, not really something that you could sing with, just something that you just listen to. You know, you're just listening to what Angelo De Agostini has to say. Really like how everything's mixed, like composed. It's really nice. Sounds really good. Just whenever, like, you can listen to it whenever you want, front to back. Great record. I don't really see anything wrong with it. Probably favorite songs off of it is Tomb. Just starts the record off great, just great to the ear. Like I said, not really much to say. It's a very like simple song. This is a really like simple record, but it's just, it works. It works really well for me. And then probably Wanderer. This one is a little catchy, you know, you can kind of like get down with it, kind of know the words a little bit, sing along with it, and super smooth, like all of Angelo De Agostini's music, really nice. All Your Life, great story, just love it. Just love like reading along the lyrics as he's singing this. It's just great. You should definitely look into this record, Tomb by Angelo De Agostini. So let me know if Tomb by Angelo De Agostini is on your top 5. If it's not, if you never heard it yet, definitely would give it a listen. And then number 3, I have The Falling Man, Duckworth. This is just, I mean, if you don't know who Duckworth is, you should definitely give him a listen. Really unique taste of music. I really like his music a lot. This record especially. Really like what he brings out of artists. Like, I've noticed, like, the features on his tracks are usually, they do like a different thing that they usually do when they're on his record, at least what I've seen. And just the vocals are fire, like the switch ups on certain songs like Bow and like Soprano. And it's just like some catchy shit that you would listen to in the summer. That's it. It's not really much to it. And I'm really not sure why no one's talking about this record. I mean, probably because it released with a lot of other records like Igor and like, yeah, just a lot of records that probably like shadowed over it. I don't know, but definitely a great record. Everything he says, all the music he makes usually sticks with me like pretty well. This record especially songs like Love Is Like a Mosh Pit, when he said blah 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 blah, love is like a mosh pit. Definitely, I don't know what it was, but like I just had the urge to say it with him. I don't know if it was just me, like, or if you got that feeling, let me know, cause like love is like a mosh pit. You know, I could really like relate to that a little bit. I mean, you could take it how you want it, like whatever you think that means that's how it means, but it's just a groovy record. Bump it in the car, bump it when you're sleeping, bump it when you're about to go to sleep, bump it when you're getting ready in the morning. Like, you can always listen to this record, in my opinion. It's a great record. This is probably, I would say it's probably one of my favorite records from Duckworth, which is saying a lot because I really like Duckworth as an artist, for sure. And probably like favorite songs, Love is Like a Mosh Pit, that's for sure one of my favorites. Soprano, Crank That Bitch to a Million. I really resonate with those lyrics for some reason, just because it's hot in Vegas like all the time. Like, turn the AC up because this shit's like hot. Like, it's hot in this bitch. Like, I don't know if that's just me, but I really thoroughly enjoy that record right there. And thoroughly enjoy this record as a whole, the whole record, The Falling Man Duckworth. Give it a listen. That's number 3 on my list, top 5, 2019. I would for sure give a listen to that record. Was that good? Number 2, maybe not a lot of maybe not a record anybody really knows, or maybe not even the artist a lot of people know that are gonna be watching this, but This Land, Gary Clark Jr. Really, really like this record. Resonate with everything he's saying, as he's super passionate. The passion he brings to this record is just amazing to me. Could feel it through his music. And he's just a one-man band. Like, how could you not like that? And I just really like everything he stands for, especially in this record. And he's just like sticking it to the man. You gotta love that type of music, in my opinion. And he's pissed off. I like it. I really like this record. Really a big fan of him. Really a big fan of his guitar playing. Like, the licks he puts in some of his songs are really nice. And this record just resonates with me. Probably will with you too. If you don't know who this is, I would give him a listen. I would definitely give This Land, Gary Clark Jr. a listen. It's a great record for sure. Number 2 for 2019. Probably like favorite songs for me though is This Land. Intro starts off great story to it. I just feel everything he's saying in this track, and yeah, I would definitely give it a listen. Probably another one of my favorite is Gotta Get Into Something. This one's super funky. It's like an old school rock type of vibe to it. Really like this. Like, it's like, I just feel like I'm in like a whole nother decade when I listen to this in my car, like window down, tank top on. I'm feeling super different when I listen to this. And I would definitely advise you to listen to that, especially if you're into the whole rock scene. And as you know, This Land, Gary Clark Jr. is a rock album, rock record, in case you didn't know. And for sure, number 2 in the top 5. You gonna change angles or anything? I'll be over. We'll just sit down. Alright, so we're gonna be getting into more honorable mentions before I go into number 1. First one up is Father of the Bride, Vampire Weekend, evolution of Vampire Weekend is super nice. Really advise you to listen to the record. We got Venora of Anderson .Paak, brings that old raw R&B type of feel. Photo, Coda the Friend, for sure. Not a record I would advise you to listen to. Not really much to it, just a great record in my opinion. Nice to listen to. And Arizona Baby, Kevin Abstract, has some great tracks on there. Great tracks, and overall great record. Big fan of Kevin Abstract and what he's doing. And now, as we get into number 1, I would like for you to give a like and subscribe, or dislike, or report me, or comment, or share, or try to get this video deleted the best you can if you want. That's really how you feel. But first one is gonna be Igor, Tyler the Creator. You probably saw it coming. Who wouldn't have this record on number 1? It's number 1 for a reason on whatever it is. I don't really keep up with all that bullshit, Billboard or whatever. But great record, great record. I've been a fan of Tyler the Creator for forever. Love everything he's put out, and just this is the best record I've ever heard of his. And it just shows the way he's evolving as an artist. Just great music, super nice vocals, super tight vocals, and just beautiful instrumentals. And he produces everything himself. He does a lot himself, and you just really have to give him credit. Has some great features on here. Really like the Playboy Cardi feature. I know that might be a little cliche, but yeah, I really do like that feature. I think it plays well on the Passionate track, Earthquake. And honestly, the witty wordplay on Earthquake is welcoming to my ear as well. And it may not seem like it, as it's kind of like comedic. Like he kind of is like, does it in a comedic way, but he does sing with a lot of passion. And you could kind of hear it. You can kind of hear the passion in Earthquake and Are We Still Friends and all that. You can hear it. Maybe the auto-tune maybe like lessens it a little bit, but you could definitely feel the passion he's singing with, and maybe not the heartbreak, but just everything that he's going through, like all the feelings he's feeling about this person, with this person, or just about anything in general. But this record is definitely meant for somebody as you listen to it a lot. He definitely is getting really personal with this, really a deep dive into his personal life and his love life. And probably favorite songs on this, probably New Magic Wand. The instrumental is super tight, unique mix of vocals, instrumental, smooth, but a little like rough, a little of everything that you need in music, in my opinion. I Don't Love You Anymore, really resonate with this track, really like it. Passionate, yet like a little passive, you know. It's great. And witty wordplay. I Know My Shit bumping, it's eczema. Like, I like that right there. Although his shit's bumping, it is also very smooth and it's very nice to listen to. And Earthquake, of course, is one of my favorite. Maybe Played Out Soon, but we'll see. It's, yeah, a lot of passion through this song. Wordplay is very amusing to me in this song, and Cardi feature is really refreshing. A good break in the song, and probably the most entertaining track on the record, in my opinion. But overall, this is a really entertaining, really passionate, and really like heartfelt Tyler the Creator record. And Igor, Tyler the Creator, is #1, in my opinion, a record of 2019. And if you disagree, just say in the comments. You can report me if you really disagree that much. You could like send YouTube a little email. Like you could say like, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Send him an email, like tell them to get me off YouTube or whatever this goes on. Don't know if this will go on YouTube, but hopefully it does. But yeah, if you really feel some type of way about my choices, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you give any a listen, you like them, or maybe put me on some records that I haven't talked about and that I haven't heard yet. So thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I hope you like, subscribe, and join the Cujo Cream team. Thank you.